I've come to the realization that I am tired of managing so much stuff in my house. And there is a ton of stuff in my house. So that's why I just spent 15 minutes decluttering my basement. And I did it all while filming and not actually recording my voice. But I'm going to get this video out if it's the last thing I do. I'm trying my best to be consistent. Before I go through the decluttering, let me just show you what my basement looks like. So here it is in all of its glory. As you can see, I have a ton of things. It has become sort of like a storage unit down here. So things that we're not currently using, we just store it down here. If we're redecorating a room and we need to put furniture that's not in use, we put it down here. We have a ton of boxes of clothes that were given to us by my sister-in-law. So thank you so much. Like, I never have to buy clothes anymore, but that takes up so much space. And we just have, again, so much junk. And let's just ignore over here where you see the pile of clothes. And actually, I spent some time about a year ago decluttering the basement and making space and making room, and it was pretty good. But I've realized that decluttering is an ongoing process. So we have to kind of keep at it every single year to make sure things don't get out of control. But anyways, let's get started and let me show you what I did. So while I was decluttering, I gave myself 15 minutes and only 15 minutes to declutter because number one, I don't have a lot of time. Majority of the time have a baby strapped to me. I have other kids to take care of, so I am strapped for time. And plus, if I do decluttering or cleaning in a big session, it burns me out and I just don't even want to continue doing it anymore. So I gave myself 15 minutes to do what I can. So here's what I did that helped me accomplish my goal. The first thing, or one of the things I did, was to locate trash and broken toys and broken books. I collected a lot of broken books. My kids are very hard on the books. So I just decided, I guess it's time to get rid of them because why was I storing them for so many years? I have no idea. And I also decided to get rid of things that I hadn't used for a year that nobody would miss. And on the list of those things were sentimental items from when I was a teenager. And isn't it funny how when we declutter other people's stuff, we can just declutter very quickly? That's because we don't have any sentimental ties to the items. But when we have ties to the items, it's kind of hard to get rid of stuff. So as I was going through my items from when I was like in high school, I found some gems. I had some books like American Girl books. I had a thesaurus. I'm not a thesaurus, a dictionary. I mean, who uses dictionaries anymore? So I'm actually going to keep that. I'm going to give that to my son. And just other random items that I was just like, don't know if I should keep or get away or give away. Like, take this for example. Look at this mask. I made this in a theater class when I, again, was in high school. And look, I made a chin and everything. And my husband saw this. And you remember the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey? He says it looks like this. Or he says this looks like the mask. And yeah, my kids are kind of scared of this thing. But I made it. I used like this. I molded the nose and the chin and everything. It's sentimental. But I think I'm going to give it away because, to be honest, these items were stored in my mom's house for years and years and years, and I didn't think anything about it. But now that I got my hands on it, I am second guessing whether or not I should keep them when honestly, they won't be missed. So I got rid of a lot of sentimental items, and I still probably could get rid of more. We'll see about that. I just realized that I keep saying that I'm going to give that mask away like anyone will want it. What I really mean is that I'm probably going to throw it away, or I'm thinking about throwing it away. I haven't missed it in so long. But anyways, let's continue. And the next thing that I got rid of was clothing. I found a bin of my husband's clothing that we had set aside because he wasn't sure if he wanted to actually get rid of those things. So we put them in the bin and we were saying, okay, if we have them here for a year and you still miss them, just keep them. But guess what? We've had them there for like a year and a half. Okay, almost, it's going to be 2 years this year. So it's safe to say that we need to get rid of those clothes. So those were things like he couldn't fit them, or basically he couldn't fit them and he He just has a ton of clothes, but guess what? He's not missing them at all. So I decided to get rid of those things too. And also on my list of items were bins. We had a ton of bins that we used to use for storing office items, office supplies, pens, and things like that. And it's really hard to get rid of things that you spend money on because you're like, hey, I spent good money on this stuff. Like, why am I going to get rid of it? So we save it for a rainy day. In my head, at least, I think, well, I spent money and maybe I'll use it one day. You never know. But for bins like this, number one, we already organized the office supplies. So I'm making a decision to let go of it. It's hard, but I'm going to let go. And of course, big things like beds and dressers, I'm going to keep because that's just, it's too much money to be getting rid of that and buying more. Now, I got to be smart about what I get rid of, but the bins, they can go. Also, as I was decluttering, I found baby clothes that my youngest son outgrew. So I decided to go ahead and put those in the donation piles. So I had a very fun decluttering session. And when I was done, I brought everything back to this mat here and I dumped it out and I started counting how many things that I decluttered because I had a goal in my head to declutter 200 items, but really I only decluttered 100 items, which is, hey, that's not too shabby for just 15 minutes of decluttering with a fussy baby attached to me. I think the item that I'm most sad about getting rid of is this air fryer here. I forgot to mention that I'm giving this away. I'm giving it back to my mom. She's the one who actually bought it for me, and I just haven't been using it because I feel like I don't have enough space in my kitchen. It's so nice and makes really good food, but I just haven't used it in over 2 years. But I guess I'd rather have extra space in my home than keep something that I don't use. I'm also a little bit sad about getting rid of these puzzles. I didn't mention I was getting rid of those either, but the problem with these puzzles is my kids keep coming down here and they keep dumping all of the pieces and the pieces keep getting mixed up and I have to organize them and it just takes so much time. And this, I'm still on the fence about this item. Should I give it away or should I keep it? I made it with my own hands. That's the only thing. But anyway, now what I have to do is get all the junk off of the floor and go put it in my van, go donate it to Goodwill, and go find somewhere to donate the clothes. If you guys know any organization that takes clothes and gives them to people in need besides Goodwill, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.